If you like the Alien franchise, if you like that isolation, being stuck in a spaceship setting and people being brutally murdered, and if you like the political themes explored in Mickey 17, then I have the perfect recommendation for you that you're probably sleeping on. Welcome to episode 2 of Throwback Thursday with Boom Studios, where I recommend a back issue comic. And if you've never read a comic book before, fear not, because you could start right here. This is Know Your Station. This is an excellent sci-fi thriller, almost in some ways a sci-fi slasher. Multiple gruesome deaths, really cool political themes explored. This is written by Sarah Gailey, art by Liana Congas, and colors by Rebecca Nolte. First of all, I love this creative team. Sarah Gailey is a novelist and a comic book writer, and they oftentimes have themes of anti-capitalism in their stories, as well as a lot of Slavic representation. Also love Liana Congas. I love their art style, and they also did True Cold, another comic book series. So beautiful. So in the story, Earth is f***ed because of the climate crisis, and what do the rich 1% of the population do? They flee and leave everybody else behind to just deal with it and die. Pretty messed up stuff. Anyway, they live aboard the state-of-the-art spaceship called the First Resort. But this spaceship is not only full of the richest people to ever exist, it is also full of working-class citizens that have been selected to serve them. But now there is a new threat aboard the ship. There is a murderer on the loose, targeting rich people. There is a new bloody and gruesome and unique murder in every single chapter of this comic. So if you like slashers, I think you would really enjoy this. This follows Elise, who is a security liaison aboard the ship. She's the closest thing to law enforcement, though she doesn't even have a gun and she's not equipped or qualified to deal with things like murder, though the jurisdiction does fall to her and she has to try to solve this, and she gets wrapped up in this whole conspiracy. Pretty crazy stuff, and she's not a part of the rich people. She is a part of the working class. And her only confidant and kind of her assistant in this whole thing is the ship's onboard AI named Saint Bridget. Their dynamic is fascinating. It's at times kind of comedic. It's really well done. I'm fascinated with how they interact with each other throughout these pages. Also, I forgot to mention, Elise is dealing with a drug addiction to a drug called Blue that is causing her to hallucinate and black out, and now she's actually her own #1 suspect for this string of murders. So she might actually be committing these murders when on this drug. Really cool concept. Once again, cool gruesome deaths in every single chapter of this comic. Okay, I'm gonna stop there because I don't want to give away too much, but that is the plot of Know Your Station. That is pretty much the first issue or the first chapter that I just walked you through. It's only 1 volume long, so you can read this in one sitting over the weekend. It's really accessible. If you've never read a comic book before in your life, you can read this because you don't need any context to enjoy it. This right here is a completed storyline. This is called a volume, also called a graphic novel, also called a trade paperback. You'd find this at your local comic book shop as well as your local bookstore, and you can request this at your local library if they don't already have it there. Anyway, now you know about Know Your Station. This is good for fans of the Alien franchise and Mickey 17. It's a sci-fi mystery thriller slasher. It's fantastic. Anyway, thank you so much, Boom Studios, for sponsoring this video, and let me know what you guys want me to recommend next for Throwback Thursday with Boom Studios. Thank you for watching, and I'll see you later.